Hello ladies, and welcome to week 13 of the Treasure Island challenge. This week we're going to continue with the ephemera, and there's one more after this, and we're going to make some tags. This challenge is aimed at people who haven't made a junk journal complete before, so most of you know how to do tags and you'll all have your own ways of doing it. But these are quite simple tags that you can make if you've never made them before, or if you just like watching other people make them. This picture is a watercolour painting that I did last summer, I think it was, and I'm going to put that in the files in the Pen Pal group so that you can download it and print it off yourself, and that's what we're going to use to make the tags with. So here's the picture, and I've printed it myself off onto some medium weight card, and my new trimmer, or guillotine as I call them, came a week or so ago, so I'm happy with that because it's in inches, and of course everything over here is in centimetres. So the other one broke, this one replaces it, and I'm happy because I'm back to inches again. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut the picture into 3. This is where it will cut down here, which is a bit different to what I'm used to. I'm used to it cutting further over, so as usual it takes a little bit of getting used to. Oh, I need to put that down the bottom. So let's line it up. First of all, I'm going to cut this little edge off. I don't need that. And then I'm going to cut it, I think about there. And again about there. So you can make it as big as small as you like. So now we've got 3 pictures that we can work with. I think I'll just cut these ends off. We're having a beautiful day here today, which is very welcome because we've had some awful weather. It really has been very stormy for about 3 or 4 days. Not very nice at all. So I'm going to work on this one, I think, first. There's a big shell there. So that's that one. And now I'm going to cut the corners. For that, I'm going to use this card because that makes a nice corner, and if you flip it over like so, you get exactly the same shape on the other side. And now I'm going to make a hole in the middle. Hopefully in the middle. And then you need these little washers. They come white, but using my blending tool and the ink, I've made them look a bit dirty. So that can go on there. One on the other side as well if you want to. Now I'm going to distress the edges. I really miss my guillotine and had to use the scissors more than usual. But there's always something that you haven't got, isn't there? There's always something that you need or you run out of just at a vital time. Just going round this one twice. And the other side as well. Can't believe that we've got to week 13 already with the challenge. But by going at such a slow pace, there's plenty of time. If it's something you don't understand, there's plenty of time to explain it, and there's also plenty of time for people to catch up if they have come in at a later stage. So that's distressed the tab. And now I'm going to find a stamp to decorate it with. I've got a couple of options. I bought a set from the Nautical collection, which these are the little charms. This is what I was looking for, the Nautical collection, because it's a lovely collection of nautical stuff, just right for this project. And as well as the charms, you get these stamps, which are very handy. And I also got from a different set coastal birds. I'm not sure which ones will look the best. So I think that on here I'm going to use, what shall I use? There's quite a big space there, isn't there? So I could use that one. It's quite a nice one. Wishing you smooth sailing. So now I need my ink stamp, and I've got this one that stays on jet black. And you can either use one of these plastic blocks, or if the stamp's a bit smaller you can use one of these little things. I've forgotten what they're called, unfortunately, but I got that from Amazon. So somewhere in there you can buy them in different sizes. Because this is quite a big stamp, I think I'm going to use this block, and I'll show you why in a minute. So I'm going to just put the flat side onto the block like that, and it sticks on really well, and then I'm going to ink it. That should be all right. Oh. I'm going to put that in the big space at the top there. Hopefully it will work. Looking at through this plastic, you can see better where to put it. I'm going to hold it on for a little while, make sure it's working. Yeah, that's worked. I'll put that aside to wash later on. And I think it would be nice to put a little shell in the bottom corner. This is a wooden block stamp with a little shell on it, and they're easier to hold because obviously you've got the wooden block. So do the same again with that one. And I'm going to put that in this corner. There we are, one shell. And now I've got these little tabs, and I think it'd be rather nice to do one of those to hang from the top. So I think I'm going to have a mermaid one here. And I'm going to put a piece of paper underneath in case I make a mess on my sewing table. Here's my little mermaid stamp. That'll do. I'm going to poke that through there. And that can just dangle down you could equally well put one of the metal charms on it. I think that looks rather nice, hanging down. So that's one. And then obviously you can do other things with it as well. But that's quite easy to do and it looks nice. And these are big ones, but I've also got a smaller one, because if you print it off on the computer and make it half size on A5 instead of A4, then you can make a smaller one. And I've done the same with the middle one. This time I've got Adventure Awaits, and this one where I've got an anchor, You Anchor Me. So there we have it. And these are going to go in the journal. And hopefully you'll join in and make some for your journal. So thank you for watching and see you next week.